Turn down what?
We're going live now.
There we go. How about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to
Let me
C&B Sports Week 1 Pick'ems tonight.
Got to move the slide over a little bit. I don't know why the noise is so bad, but camera, but whatever. A little blurry. It's all right. Preston will be here in just a minute. Don't know about anybody else. I gotta get my phone. Y'all say what's up in the chat. Say what's up, Bryson. Make sure you got your mic good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to C&B Sports Week 0s last week, going into Week 1 this weekend. A lot of great games. It's going to be a great Week 1. Hopefully, see some couple of upsets this weekend. Could be Marshall, could be Long Island Sharks against Florida.
I gotta find my phone. First thing I'm gonna do. Put it over there. Sorry. I don't know if I got it on ring, boss.
Something fell over there.
Huh?
Something fell earlier.
Something fail? Oh shit. Welcome to the shit show. Sorry, guys. May have left it in the bathroom. Did you see me with my phone? Oh, hold on. All right, let me go grab it. Hold on just a sec. Bryson, move for a minute. Oh, you hear it over here?
Bo. Something fell over there. Sorry for the interruption. Chris dropped his phone and he found it. Like I was saying earlier, great Week 1 coming up tonight. Cannot wait. All right, Clay Rick setting the over under tonight for Preston 1.5 White Claws. Are we going to be taking that over or under on that?
Sorry, I'm coming. Oh God, it's under the couch. We know.
Yeah, under the couch. I told him.
I just move my mic. Y'all still hear me? Check. Make sure we sound good.
Locke should have been here about 10 minutes earlier. We were playing Sandstorm for 15 minutes straight.
Sorry, Preston. There he is. Let me.
Good God Almighty!
Why zoomed in? Hold on. Gotta figure this out. How do I fix this? Oh yeah, it wants to change things. Hold on. No. All right. I don't know. Showtime. No. Dude, it wasn't doing this live. You know what? I know why. Hold on just a second.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on?
Sorry.
Could it be a faded rose from days gone by?
Where's the Preston, you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Barry said, "Get your shit together, Chris." Thank you, Barry.
Who the hell is Barry?
Where Ryan Newsom?
Oh, sorry. How the hell?
Shout out to Newsom. Hey, App State could see the top 25 this year.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I think it's because
I like that one.
So small. This zooms in. What is going on? I think.
What are you doing to me?
Huh? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing to myself. This was not like this last time.
Click, go to the squares. To left, like on the screen. See you can see if you can move the corners.
I don't know what is going on, guys. I'm sorry. All right. This might have
to do. Yeah, we're gonna sit closer to my lap. I have to zoom out on that one.
Yeah. It's because I got.
Oh hell.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Sorry, guys. All right. Well, it's a great day to be alive. Come on.
This is where you need to put that like picture of like the cat hanging on the branch. Hang in there.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bud, but
Well, I tell you,
I think we're gaining viewers from the.
we'll take it.
All right, you're gonna have to scoot in. I
All right, yeah,
guess.
we're gonna scoot it. We're gonna be nice and tight tonight.
I don't know.
Nice and tight.
I don't know what else to do.
That's fine. Let's roll with it.
All right,
Let's-
y'all say what's up in the chat. Let's see who we got in the chat before we start. Under the couch. Barry said, "Get your shit together." Appreciate it. Y'all
Shout out
gonna
to
have to
Barry.
sit closer.
Heard it.
Yeah,
Cox by 90.
I don't know. Scoot in there.
Yeah, I'm a little bit close to you.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we're good. This,
Go to
yeah, probably. All right, here we go. We're about to start. I think it's just gonna be us three. Everybody doing well? Week 1 coming
Yeah,
up. Some
yeah.
big games.
Week
We'll
1.
talk about it and get up out of here. We don't get called phone call.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, make sure your mic's. Gonna put my mic right.
Y'all in the chat, y'all say what's up. Week 1 pick'ems tonight.
Let us know
Y'all
who you
tag
got.
along in the chat.
All right, here we go. Starting up.
Delta Dawn.
I remember how to do this.
Them are like $99.
Oh, you didn't know?
Ocho Cinco, was he quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
Texas would never beat that. I'm putting that shit on my grave. Horns down on my grave, son.
Clemson's back, baby. We're going to be the #1 team in a couple weeks. We're going to be 12-0. We're going to win the national championship.
That game in the top 50 game, man. South Carolina gonna go in there. They're gonna get de-spurred.
Shout out to the boys again, going another 4-0 on the parlay, hitting again. 8-0. We are 8-0 on the season. If you listen to the podcast, want to win some money, tune in. Go Tigers.
Cox by 90, bitch.
Roll Tide, roll. Yeah, RMFT. Roll motherfucking Tide.
Hey, how about it? Welcome back to the College Football Weekly Matchup. Week number 1 is finally here. The boys are back. Preston, what'd you just do? Preston just did something.
I'm adjusting the mic or adjusting the camera.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the camera. I don't know why we're cubes, but Beef and Cheddar is here. Preston's here. That's what I guess our thing is tonight. The chat is here. Who we got in the chat tonight? We got Tigers win. LSU says Sean Matthews. Anybody know Sean? Look at this.
Yes.
Hey,
Congratulations to him. He just got engaged over the weekend, by the way.
Oh,
Shout out to him and Ailey.
Congratulations. All right, we're here. We're week 1.
Yeah.
Had some good week 0 games.
Yeah.
Bryson,
Yeah.
how was your week 0?
Oh,
How much
man.
you look forward to it? Getting started.
I tell you what, I don't know about you, but this morning it was nice and crisp, 64 degrees. It felt like college football weather. Had a great week 0. Cannot wait for this weekend. I can't wait to sit on that couch from 9 to about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Shout out to Lee Corso. You know, his final college game day is this Saturday. Sad sight to see, but you know, done it for umpteen years. This it's sad to see him leave, but looks like, you know, Pat McAfee's stepping up and everybody loves that move, and great to see him and Saban back together again.
Yeah, we got some more news on the other thing. There's his captain. There's
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Before we get into the next one, congratulations to Mr. Bryson Brown winning. What is it? What'd you win?
The FedEx, pretty much the FedEx point champion.
For
Forest Hills Golf Association. I try not to boast myself, but Ryder, me and Mr. Kevin Crow is going to be the red captain. I'm the blue captain. Blue hasn't won about 15 years, so I'm trying to break the streak.
Gotcha, Captain Brown.
Now I got my 2 teammates here, Patrick Newman and Jimmy. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah, Team Blue, going Team Blue. Like I said, I haven't won about 15 years. See if we can break the streak.
Team Blue, says Jimmy Smith. Preston, you got the Clemson gear on. You're ready. Got a big game coming up. How much you looking forward to it?
Man, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 15, man. I've been thinking about it all week so far since last week. Where do I park? What time do I get there? And how hard am I going south? How early? So that's pretty much what I've been thinking about the last couple days, and I cannot wait until Saturday. The only downside to being able to go to a game live is while I'm there, I will not be able to see Lee Corso's final game day. I will not be able to watch the early afternoon games unless I'm near somebody that has the tailgate. So I'm going to have to try and figure that out, or pick up a power bank for my phone so that I can watch it somewhere and, try to figure out what's going on across college football. But, man, I'm so excited. Saturday can't come soon enough, and I'm ready to kick it off.
Gotcha. Yeah. I forgot you're going to that game. That'll be a good one. Don't know what games I'll catch this year. We'll see. Here he is in the chat tonight. We are live on YouTube, guys. If you didn't know, if you're listening to this back, Coach Hayes. Coach Hayes.
Southern alumni.
Yeah.
One of
the best retired coaches in college football. Coach
both
Hayes.
ACLs.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's here. He'll be on the show sometime this year, maybe for a big game. Guys, if you are new, make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you download the podcast on Spotify. We are recording on Spotify, and I'll repost the record with all the extra stuff on YouTube as well. But yeah, we're going to get into week 0, recap a little bit of week 0 and some topics, and then we'll get into our week 1 pickups. So, a few things here. Two things I just had something off the top of my head. Dave Portnoy banned from Ohio State Stadium. Did anybody see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that, Preston? That's pretty wild. I saw that news come around.
It's funny. He's got to be there for the big noon kick. He can stay outside, but he can't go in.
Yeah, they banned him. They were supposed to have, and they had to pay. They were supposed to have, what's called their Barstool show there.
Yeah.
They ended up doing it, but I didn't see. Did you see? They're going to be on Fox. Barstool is going to be on Fox.
Great move for the
Wake
company.
up, Barstool, 8 a.m. That'll be huge. Yeah. So
if Stu was here, he was trying to run
that.
a buzzsaw through that ass.
Yeah. But anyway, just wanted to mention that. Hopefully, we'll see what Dave Portnoy has tricks up his sleeve. Man's not afraid of getting arrested.
No, he's not.
He's got arrested
the money.
a few times.
He's got the money.
So yeah. Other couple things here before we get into the games. I know we were a little late on this, but we saw the SEC moving to 9 conference games.
That's right.
And then
9 plus 1 Power 4.
Plus 1 Power 4. Okay. One thing I wanted to focus on, we have 3 rivals. I said, isn't that right? You pick 3 rivals.
Yes. You pick your 3 consistent teams that you're going to play every year.
Preston, I know you're not in the SEC, but as a Clemson fan, who would be your 3 rivals in the ACC? Wake Forest.
The 3 rivals for the ACC for Clemson would be Florida State, NC State, and geographically, I probably have to say Georgia Tech.
Okay, yeah, not bad. Bryson,
yeah,
Florida. What would be your 3 rivals? I was just curious about that.
Yeah, we're going to go the largest cocktail party in the world, Georgia. Got to put Georgia there.
Yeah, obviously.
LSU and Tennessee.
Yeah, I was pretty close. I didn't know Georgia. Maybe it's recency biased, but I put Carolina just because there's not a game there.
Thank you.
I think that game. I think especially I listened to a podcast today. If you're in the Augusta area or live around here, I think Carolina rivalry and game.
It's the border bash.
It's the border bash, so it means a lot more.
Yeah.
I think that game should be on there. Obviously, Florida. You can't take the Florida game off. That would be the other game. And then this one was tough. I think I took Tennessee. I feel like Tennessee should be on there.
Over Auburn.
Auburn was in the question. And then so was Alabama recent, I guess. But you think Auburn?
If I was a Georgia fan, and thank God I'm not, the Lord bless me for not being able to do that to myself. The 3 would be South Carolina, Florida, Auburn. Those are the 3 main ones. When I think of Georgia football, those are the 3 rivalries that I'm thinking of. Yeah, of course, you got Alabama, you got Tennessee, but I think those 3 are just, concrete. Those are the ones that I feel like those are non-negotiables. You should play those every year.
You're probably right. You're probably right on that. I mean, it was close. I wouldn't say it's not close. That third team could be any of them. Like I said, it could be. But I think the main locks for Carolina and Florida, obviously, you can't. I think for me, anyway. I mean, people could argue Carolina could not be one of them.
Yeah, I was ready to throw Carolina on that list for you. If you were going to put Carolina, I was going to call some BS on that. I mean, it's so stupid that you can't. They don't play no more. I mean, that's such an iconic game. I mean, Augusta used to throw something down every year. Yeah. That's that man from Aiken. I'll tell you about Aiken. When I go to play Aiken Country Club, hole, I don't know what hole it is. but there's a rock out there with that paw
Yes.
print.
Yeah.
I spit on it every time. I mean,
Tried playing
Pretty
out there
much.
2 weeks ago. Teed off on the first hole, finished. Took my double bogey. Really bad hole. It was started raining, started duffing everything. Teed off on the second hole. Bottom came out. Sat under that little shed on the first tee box or the second tee box for about 45 minutes. There was a river in the middle of the second fairway. We rushed on the cart all the way back to the cart barn and took our rain check. Have not been back since. Have a full round I got to play out there. Haven't been back.
I still got the round from Bill me.
I'll take it from.
No, I'm gonna use it. Anyway, let's recap a little bit of week 0, and then we're gonna get in straight to the games. Iowa's main game, Iowa State defeating Kansas State 24-21. Obviously, we all picked Kansas State in that game, so we would all lost.
Yep.
Iowa State still got some pieces up. Big thing for Kansas State, running back went down. Dylan Edwards went down early in the game. Former Colorado running back. I know Dion hate to see that. But yeah, close game overall. Preston, any thoughts on that game? Did you catch any of it?
Yeah, no. I watched the majority of that game. Really, I caught it at the very end of the first quarter, all the way to the fourth quarter. It was one of those it was very, very reminiscent of a normal first game of the year, all eyes on you kind of type, where there was a couple mistakes. They had both the turnovers, the very first possession that Kansas State was going to have. They muffed it, and then Iowa State recovered it. Then if I'm not mistaken, didn't they turn it over on downs, or they had a fumble and then it got back to Kansas State? So it was a little tough. I think the first quarter or the first half ended 7-7, and then it was just kind of just a defensive battle. Avery Johnson never really got going. Iowa State had that really good ball hockey kind of defense where they were able to really limit to what he was able to do. Honestly, the biggest hit of the day came not on the field, but Avery Johnson's dad outside of the stadium after the game.
Wow. Any ban from the next game?
I have no idea. I heard that it was with his son. Not Avery Johnson, but with one of his other sons. I'm not sure if it was another fan he got into a fight with or who he got into a fight with in general. But when I saw that, I was like, wow, they are going through it.
If anybody's got news on that in the chat, I don't know. I saw the video. I read something about he's suspended for part of the game or something like that. Another thing that's wild. How about Rampage Jackson's son?
Oh,
God almighty.
He almost killed that guy.
Yeah. I mean, who's coming in? I mean, we need some UFC refs out there. I mean,
I thought it was fake the first time I saw it, and then I looked at it. I was like, "Oh my God, he almost killed that man."
I don't know if anybody noticed when I heard Chief Keef don't come on. I was like, "Oh yeah, this man is about to go to work." I mean, the guy was, now thank God he's back in stable condition. I heard that he was choking on his blood and his teeth. I mean, shit was just wild. But I'm also hearing that rumors that the promoter told him to do real hits. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what his son is saying.
That's what we're talking about. Yep.
And so his son went to a wrestling event, went into the ring, picked up this guy, slammed him, and started punching him for real. It was like WWE style, supposed to be fake.
My thing is, how's a man not in jail?
Yeah, that's
I was going to look.
That is
He
assault.
beat the hell out of him.
I'm still thinking there's a WWE. This is a storyline. Maybe I'm wrong. I know it's not. But man, I mean, Vince McMahon died, guys. You got to remember, Vince McMahon. I thought that was real. I
saw that this morning. It was this photo, and it was like 2025 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm talking about years ago on WWE.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
when the limousine exploded.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought he died out.
I was on the show at it. I thought he died. I thought it was over. So anyway,
there was something the day I saw, and I was like, "Dang, he must have passed away last night." But I'll have to send it to you when I get off from here.
Another thing, I don't want to get too much into it, but Hulk Hogan, there's a whole conspiracy on Hulk Hogan. They're saying they're telling Brooke Hogan to get the body cam of him dying or whatever. Like something's like suspicious. They're saying pay for it. Something's going on there too.
What?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Look up the Brooke Hogan situation. Look into that.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Supposedly there's something going on.
Go buy your Hulk Hogan cards.
I don't know. Anyway,
flip them.
RP Hulkster. Anyway, let's keep it going here. Yeah, Bryson, any thoughts on the Kansas State Iowa State game? I know we caught a little bit of
great game, great week one. I mean, both quarterbacks had a decent day. Rocco Beck threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for 1. Avery Johnson, 273 yards, 2 touchdowns, also 1 rushing touchdown. I do want to talk about the Hawaii game. I don't know if y'all watched that or not against Stanford. I'm probably going to screw his last name up, but his first name was Micah.
About the quarterback?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 touchdowns while playing on a hurt ankle. Showed a lot of heart in that game. I mean, the man took the team down on a winning drive to kick a game-winning field goal.
I thought he should have came out of that game.
I thought he should too.
I mean, I was watching
it's week
that one.
1. I mean, I understand you want to spot the ball and set the tone week 1. Yeah. But my God, I mean, the man was just.
I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep towards the end of that one.
I mean, is the backup that bad to have your starter play on a hurt ankle?
They had him at the beginning of the game. They had that starter. The starter went out.
Yeah,
and they already wasted. They burned the timeout. The starter lost his helmet, and just to get him back up off the field, it was like 1 yard. They took they put the starter back. They called a timeout just to get the starter back in, just to get the backup.
Is he that bad?
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
I mean,
they could have just
crazy.
But anyway, I guess they won the game. What do we know? Some big games there. Obviously, UNLV struggling. Didn't catch much of that one, but saw that one. Western Kentucky beating up. So there were some games. Iowa State, I thought Iowa State are missing. They don't have I want to say a couple of their receivers are on the Texans now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But, that was the main reason I liked some of their receivers. But Beck, hey, Iowa State's still a good football team. We'll see. Kansas State's going to have to bounce back. I don't know what's the word on Edwards. I know he was out for the game. I know the coach came out and said that. So I don't know what's the word on him. We'll see. Any other things from week 0 y'all want to talk about before we get into the games?
I mean, how about Dan Mullen struggling?
Yeah, UNLV. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that was. Whew.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought about taking that as my lock of the week this week, but I didn't. But yeah. All right, let's get into the most important thing. We got one of the biggest week ones we've had in a while, guys. If you don't know how this works, so this is where it starts. Hey, Preston, since our writer's not here, do you have paper? Or I can type it. If not, okay, I'll type it on my phone. I'll get y'all's pick. It's fine. Or somebody, we'll figure it out. You gotta remember to put y'all's picks in. Anyway, if you guys don't know how this works, we got 5 games. The biggest 5 games. We're doing spread picks for the 5 games. We'll total them at the end of the season. Whoever wins will, wins. But yeah, we're doing 5 big games, spread picks, and then we'll keep up with that after season. Josh may be back on sometime. We'll see. What did he say? Hawaii's kicker taught himself how to kick via YouTube videos, huh?
Was he destroying?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Anyway, but appreciate everybody joining. We're going to get into the games here. First game we are going with, this is last week's does not count. So this is the first main game we're going to. We're going to go Friday, 8 o'clock.
Friday Night Lights.
Georgia Tech at Colorado. I know there's some big games. We're going to get into them, but we want to spread it out a little bit. Georgia Tech is favored by 4.5 in this game. Preston, you got one of your rivals in Georgia Tech, and also you got Deion Sanders. I know a Colorado team that lost some pieces, but you may be higher on than some of the other people. You think they're going to compete. What do you think about this game? Who do you got in this one?
Yeah, so now I'm going to ride with my ACC guys here, and not because of anything other than the fact that I just think Georgia Tech, they are a really, really good team. In our own rankings, top 25 last week, I had them just outside the top 25. But if you were to make an argument that they were inside the top 25, maybe somewhere between that range of 17 to 25, there's no arguments for me. There's that many good teams around that area. And this is one of those. I think Georgia Tech's strong rushing game with their stability at quarterback with Haynes King, their veteran presence that they're going to have, the skill positions that they have, and I think the mentality that their coach brings. I think Georgia Tech not only covers the spread on the road, but I think they win 31-21 over Colorado. I think Colorado has some playmakers on their team as well, with their quarterback transferring into Liberty. I just think the first game of the year without Shador and Shiloh and Travis Hunter, I think that it's going to be something left to be desired for their offense and their team as a whole. And I think Georgia Tech's not only going to, cover, but they are going to win outright and just, win by 10.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great game, like you said. I was kind of tilted a little bit, but 4.5. I'm going to take. I think what I think is a better team. Let's touch. I'm going to take Georgia Tech here. Like I said, I like King. I know they lost the receiver in Singleton, but I still like this team. Haynes, they got back there. Defense. We'll see what the defense does. Colorado. Obviously, they don't have Sanders no more. Hunter, one of the most Heisman last year. So we'll see. I know they got the young quarterback. I'm guessing they're playing him. I'm not too sure. And then some other players. I mean, they lost, Horn going into the draft. They had some good receivers. I'm sure they got a lot of transfers. But Colorado, one of those teams. I mean, it's week 1. We're going to have to see what they do. I love Deion as a coach, but I don't think they're going to be ready. I'm taking Georgia Tech. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Might be. This was in consideration. I'm not 100%. This was consideration for my lock of the week for the over. I think it was like 52. I'm taking Georgia Tech, high-scoring game, 34-28. Bryson, what you got?
Yeah, I'm excited for this Georgia Tech team. I think Heisman King's going to show out in this game. The Colorado losing a lot on both sides of the ball. Tech has a lot of returning players, and still one of my favorites to make it to the ACC championship. I think Georgia Tech is that team this year. I'm not gonna lie, we'll still love to see Colorado try to make some noise after all the all-star players left, and how many kids still want to come to Colorado and play for a great player, a great man, and a great coach. But yeah, this game I got Georgia Tech 4.5. I think that they win by 2, could be 3 touchdowns, but I see 2 touchdowns. Being at Colorado tonight, I really don't play that a big factor for this Georgia Tech team. I think they're the better team overall, so give me Georgia Tech 4.5.
Gotcha. Great game to start off. I think we got a couple good games on Thursday. I'm not 100. I know there's. I think Nebraska plays Thursday. I want to see them lose.
Raiola. Sorry, Mahomes.
Yeah. I mean, God.
I do want to say something. So we pick our spreads on Monday, and if they change, we do not change. We just go off for what we
pick.
It
changed a lot? Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. So I did I think the spreads I did Sunday or Monday. It may be different days sometimes. We'll see, but we're going to try to do the podcast. Going to try to probably do it on Tuesdays. Try to do it as earlier in the week. Tuesday's probably the earliest we can do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't change the spread. We're going by early in Sunday or even Monday. But yeah, let's get into the next game. Probably the biggest game of the week here.
Woo! Stupid.
Biggest,
12 o'clock.
One of the biggest game of the season. Big noon kickoff.
Yeah, stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Game where I'm looking forward to Saturday. It is number 1, Texas. Arch Manning. First, I guess, I don't know if it's first game. I don't think his first game as a starter because he played some last year, but first game as a season starter at number 3, Ohio State. And I forgot, how I said I had overlays on here. You know what I totally forgot to do? I forgot to put them up there. Yeah. There we go, guys.
Oh, wow. How about that?
How about
nice.
it? Yeah, I forgot about it. There we go. Hey,
yeah.
Ohio State is favored by 1.5. Guys, if you didn't know too, before I mentioned, we do go up on the spread. So if it's 1, we're going up to 1.5. Just we're going half point, so we don't have to worry about ties or nothing. Nice. But yeah, 1.5. Ohio State favored. Bryson, I'm coming to you first. Former champs against Texas.
Yeah. Ohio State having a true freshman starting this year for them. Kind of scary if I'm a fan of them. Like you said, if I can go see what Arch Manning is all about. I mean, the hype's, like Spurrier once said, if he's the best quarterback, why is he not playing? So if I can go see what Arch is all about. Texas has a lot of experience on defense. One of the best linebackers in the country, Anthony Hill Jr., being that captain on defense. Ohio State playing at home is going to be a big advantage for them for playing at the shoe. I don't think it's enough for this experienced Texas team, so I hate to say it. Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em horns. Graham is agreeing with you
guys.
Hook 'em horns. If you have your picks in the chat, put them in the chat. We'll see how everybody does.
How badass is that? It does the chat and the overlay. It still says.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. How about that?
Hook 'em says Graham.
Hook 'em horns, baby.
I'm going with them. I don't want to be boring. I don't want us picking the same things, but I know it's at Ohio State. I know it's Arch Manning's probably biggest game of his career, but I'm taking Texas. I know Ohio State. We'll see what the freshman quarterback they got back there as well. They lost some good pieces at running back. I know running back don't mean a whole lot. They still got one of the probably the best college wide receiver in college football. Defense, Caleb Downs there. I don't know too much else about the defense. I think there are some other better defense. I'm still not a huge Ryan Day guy. I know they won the national championship, but we'll see. I like Texas to win this game. I think I think they're going to win outright at least. I'm not going to give them spread. I think it's going to be like a 3-point game. I think this is going to be a great game.
Great game.
Press.
Yeah, so I actually don't think there's going to be a lot of offense in this one, even though I think one of the best players in all of college football is on the offensive side for Ohio State and Jeremiah Smith. I think this is going to be one of those defensive slugfest. I think it's going to be one of those ones where it's going to come down to late fourth quarter, last 2 or 3 drives. I think it's going to be one where you're going to have a redshirt freshman who's playing in his freshman year at Ohio State. You're going to have Arch Manning. He's playing in his first real starting game. I know he started a couple games last year in reserve of the quarterback from there. But this is his first big matchup versus a good team. I like Ohio State just for the fact that they're playing at home because they're going to have the best player on the field on both sides. I think, there's a lot of great players on defense and offense for Texas, but I think the best player on the field plays at Ohio State. And for that reason, I think Ohio State not only wins, but they do obviously cover. I've got them winning a really close game, just like you said, 3-point game, 24-21, a lot less low scoring, than what the experts are really expecting. But I really do think that this is going to be a good one.
We see you, Stu. We see you.
Damn, I can't believe he's up.
Stuart Kitchens says Texas ain't going on the road beating nobody.
Yes.
Buckeyes by 3 to 6 points, says Stu.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's up right now.
Preston, so I want to say, I just think there's too much. Maybe I'm wrong. When you got a player like Jeremiah Smith and you got Arch Manning who can do it with his legs, I don't know. I just think it's going to be a little bit higher score, maybe. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. I just think those guys can make big plays. But hey, maybe they show out. It is an early game, and it's week 1, so who knows?
Am I crazy for saying this? You got 2 young quarterbacks, not really, experience playing with, on the field. Can I say the total of this whole game, 2.5 interceptions on both sides?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. They both have great defenses.
Both of them got great defense. I like a 2.5 total interceptions.
Yeah.
Over on it?
Yeah, I think there's going to be 3 interceptions total that game.
Yeah,
I can see it if say Texas is down late or Ohio State's down late and they have to force it down the field. I mean, who's to say they don't throw an interception they shouldn't have?
Oh, he's probably right. He's probably definitely right about that. So everybody went. Preston, did you go Texas too? Sorry.
Nope, I went Ohio State.
Okay, you went Ohio State.
OH.
Preston, only one different. Me and Bryson going with Texas.
Welcome, baby.
Josh, we may get Josh picks later.
I hate him.
All right, we're going to a night game here.
Yeah.
We're going to a Preston.
Yeah.
We're going Saturday.
Here it is.
7:30 p.m. Let me go to it here.
Yeah.
7:30 p.m.
Beautiful. Yeah.
We got number 9 LSU
Woo!
at number 4 Clemson.
What a great week 1.
Clemson favored by 4.5. Wow. I have a feeling we're going to be different here as well. I'll lead it off here.
Yeah, lead it
off.
off.
I did.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like Clemson. I think Clemson can win the national championship.
Oh, boy.
I like LSU. I think they both got great quarterbacks. Well, we'll see. I like Klubnik. He can definitely do it with his legs. Nussmeier, I like him. He's more of a pocket guy.
Yeah.
Clemson's defense, great.
Yeah.
LSU, a lot of they added some talent over there.
Yeah.
I want to see I think it's going to be a close game. I want to take Clemson, but I want them to prove it to me first.
Ooh.
4.5. I got to take LSU. So I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna ride with LSU. Tigers versus Tigers. I'm riding with the.
Okay, but because I'm gonna make you do it, you're taking LSU in the points. Are they winning outright, or are you taking what are you taking there? I want to know what your things are.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be close.
Putting you on the spot, I want you to make your pick.
It's gonna be close. I think Clemson drops this. I think Clemson may drop this one early. I think it's gonna be a very close game though. I think it's gonna be a very close game. I like Cade. I do like Cade. I think it's gonna be a mistake on the offensive side of the ball for Clemson. I think a turnover or something's gonna happen. I think LSU pulls it out.
Shout out to him.
What you got, or we'll let you go
Yeah.
last. Bryson, go ahead.
Yeah, I like Stu's comment right there. That's a great comment.
Let's see what he said. He said Clemson will be selling White Claws at the stadium this year. That place will be rocking.
Yeah.
To Stuart Kitchen.
All right. Shout out to Stu. All right, man. What another great game. This is going to be a great offense versus a great defense, in my opinion. Clemson has one of the best D linemen in the nation, Peter Woods. Much respect for him. Great player. Got a great quarterback. Got a good running back, K. Durham. I think this offense is going to be explosive. LSU's downfall this year, which is almost like every year, past couple of years, is that defense and Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly can't win the big ones. But them LSU Tigers are going into that fake Death Valley. Hey,
Don't do it. All right.
Give me LSU plus 4.5. It's going to be a great game. I am most excited about this game.
How about the Carolina fan? Carolina fan says Clemson by 12.
Damn.
Don't get me wrong. If I will say this. If one team was to blow out the other, I think it would be Clemson.
Yes.
But I think it's going to be a tight game.
Now, I'm not knocking Clemson. Clemson is going to be a great team. Clemson is going to make the playoffs.
Would I bet on this game?
No.
No.
I would not, because it's 50-50. But I like the LSU Tigers. Like I said, Clemson's going to make the playoffs. Clemson's more likely going to face Georgia Tech in the ACC championship. I not knocking them. They got a great defense, like I said. Much respect for Peter Woods. Great defensive lineman down in the trenches. You need a sack, that is the man to go get it. Definitely NFL first-round pick.
I don't mean to change the subject here. Just got a text message, Clay. Mr. Steve.
Oh, God.
Had to get another stitches in his finger today.
Okay.
Clip. I don't know what he was doing. Supposedly he was trying to be smart, but no, he did not lose his finger. Jim did not lose his finger.
What's up, Kev? Moment
Uncle
silence
Dubs,
for
shout out to Uncle
put
Dubs.
your nubs up for 3
He
seconds.
told me, he said, Uncle Dubs said, if he did do I said, Jim, what are you going to do? I said, you might lose all your fingers. I was like, you ain't going to be able to play golf. He's like, well, it'd be a hell of a comeback story.
Good God.
Talking about if he was able to play golf, he said it'd be a hell of a thing. He said, I was thinking about that. Oh, geez. Anyway, Preston, give it to us. Give us your Tigers. Why are you picking them?
All right, 7:30 Saturday night in the Death Valley. Bryson, you got it wrong, okay? We've got the title. We've got the name. It's on our stadium. It's for a reason, okay? You see those players run down that hill on Saturday night, and you just see, damn, this is real, all right? There's a meme of Brian Kelly when he comes into the Clemson for in the monsoon game that we played in 2019, where his face just looked like it was shocked. Okay, he sees that environment. Yes, I know LSU has more people in their stadium. It doesn't matter. The environment at Clemson is going to be loud. It's going to be rocking. It's going to be nonstop. It is one of the loudest stadiums in all of college football, slightly louder than some of the stadiums that are bigger than us in the SEC and the Big Ten, okay? One way or the other, when you look at the breakdown of everything side by side, the only thing that I'm giving LSU an advantage of, the only thing they have an advantage over than Clemson, not the coach, not the quarterback, not the defense, not the offense. It is the one offensive position. It's the running back position. And only because Adam Randall is making his second start as the starting running back in college football for the Clemson Tigers, okay? Cade Klubnik is a better quarterback. Now, I take nothing away from LSU's quarterback. LSU's quarterback is a great talent. He is going to do great things in the NFL. He is built for exactly what an NFL team is going to look for. Strong, has the ability to move, smart, has a great arm, and can make the right decision in a split second, okay? Great. They have a great offensive power. They have great defense as well. But what they do not have is, like Bryson stated earlier, they don't have TJ Parker. They don't have Peter Woods. They don't have Will Helt. They don't have Sammy Brown. They don't have the corners and the safeties we have. They don't have that crowd that is going to be going insane for them on Saturday. So when that ball is kicked and spotted and kicked on Saturday at 7:30, I promise you, not only does Clemson make their name made for across college football, but they go out and they win that game. Probably, I'm gonna say they're probably gonna win by 8 or more. Okay, they are that good of a team this year. I think Dabo is going to have them charged and ready to go. This is going to be a team that finished last year not so great versus South Carolina, Texas, but you're going to see the team that we saw in the first half versus SMU for the full 60 minutes. Okay, and when we punch LSU in the mouth on Saturday, early on in that game, they're going to realize they don't want this battle. They're going to lose, and Clemson is going to cover. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to be a great team this year. I'm so excited for it. Clemson covers. Clemson wins outright. Check it. Mark it off. You've got my prediction. It's going to happen. I'm super excited for this game. It is what it is.
Gotcha. I will. Yeah, shout out Clay. We got one comment in the chat. He says, Stu, are you ready for fantasy draft this Sunday? I don't think we're going live for it, but this Sunday, fantasy football draft.
Yeah.
What, third, fourth year? Third year, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that. Bryson beats you every time. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Stu is, I believe, either 0-6 against me, something like that. He had me in the playoffs in the first half, and then I came back and like he said, I put a buzzsaw through that ass and came back and won. And shout out.
Yeah, but anyway, what I was going to mention. I mean, are we looking for a high score game here, or I know Clemson's got the defense? What are we thinking?
I've got it 35-27 as I've got it written down over here. I think there's going to be a little bit of an offense going on as the teams kind of fill each other out. But I do think in the later part of the game, it's going to be more locked down.
Now, I will say, and I'm not saying it would be good for Clemson to lose. If Clemson was to drop a game, this may be the one to drop.
This is the one
to drop. If they were to lose a game,
You saw how we lost last year to start the season, and they still made the playoffs.
So I'm saying you want to lose early. So if they were to drop a game, it ain't the end of the world. I think it's going to be a tight game. Yeah, I could see it going either way. I'm up in there for this game, but I'm excited. Honestly, I think this is the game I'm looking forward to the most. My opinion. Let's get into the Sunday game. We're going all over. So we may mention some games that we didn't talk about a little bit once we end, but we're going with the 5 games we picked here. We're going Ryan Newsom. Where you at? We're going Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Number 6 Notre Dame at number 10 Miami. I think are all these at? I guess they're all in the same at the location. I'm not sure. Notre Dame favored by 2.5 here. Miami, obviously new quarterback Carson Beck. Notre Dame, I think they're going with a young guy here.
CJ Carr.
Got one of the best running backs in college football, a great head coach for Notre Dame. Miami, like I said, Beck and a couple other pieces over there. Preston, we're going to let you start it off since you ended the last one. Who do you want in this one? Who you got in this one?
It's not so much who I want, but who I'm kind of feeling. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that they're the ACC, regular with Clemson. But I do think with the stability that I think Miami's going to have with Carson Beck, even though this is his first game with Miami, I think the power that they do have on offense with Carson Beck, the stability he's going to have, I do think at home, even though that's not really a home field advantage, I think it gives them the ability to cover the 2.5. I do think they win outright. I think they win 31-24. Jeremiah Love for Notre Dame might be one of the best running backs in all of college football. They have one of the best offensive lines. So if they can get that running game working early on in the game, I could see Notre Dame winning this game by 10. And just like you said with the Clemson LSU matchup, if one team's going to blow them out, I think Notre Dame's going to blow them out. But I do think in a slugfest, I think Miami wins. I have Miami covering the points and winning outright at home.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing we're thinking a little bit lower scoring game here, especially if Notre Dame gets the ball rolling on the ground. RJ, Ryan, I don't know too much about this quarterback, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm going to take Notre Dame here. I'm riding. I don't say it very often. You won't hear this say it very often. I mean, I'm just not that high on Miami. I know Miami's at home, but we'll see. I think this is going to be somewhere like a 23-20 game, something like that, or 23-17. I could see Notre Dame winning. But another great game, close game. I'm riding with Notre Dame. I'm riding with the coach I like. I'm riding with the Irish, one of the best, like I said, one of the best running backs in college football. I'm riding with Notre Dame. Bryson, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going Notre Dame as well. I think Miami's a little bit overrated. I do not like Carson Beck. It takes him 3.5 quarters just to warm up. We saw that Georgia to get the ball rolling, start warming up, throwing it better. I just think he's a little bit overrated. Got a lot going down there for him. His car got stolen, girlfriend broke up with him. Probably wish he's probably stayed at Georgia at this point. But yeah, Notre Dame, one of the best running backs, one of the best offensive lines. I think Notre Dame is going to ground and pound the ball. They're going to milk that clock. So give me Notre Dame.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I want to say, you mentioned Georgia here. I know Georgia not going to be on this, but man, they got to get better. They got to run the football this year.
Run
That's
the
why I
damn
want to
ball,
say.
Bert.
They got to
Run the
run the
damn
football.
ball.
They did not have the running game going last year. I feel like I know we got the young what's the little small? Why am I blanking? The small guy, the one you like.
Zaire Branch.
No, the running back. Why am I blanking? I know the running back. Not that Illinois guy, the starter. Why are we blanking? Why are we blanking? All right, anyway. Frazier. Yeah. Anyway, I know they got some backs, but man, I want a big guy. Hey, Junkins, he might not play in the NFL. Hey, Georgia, go get him. That's what we want. We want Junkins. Bring Junkins back to college football. Georgia, go get him. I don't know about that, but I wish Georgia had a big back. Big back. I want to see Georgia be able to run the football, man. And I know, early they don't play nobody, and that could be super. Yeah, Nate Frazier. I know Frazier. Yeah, I don't know why I was blanking. I know who it was. But yeah, I like a big back on Georgia. But hopefully Frazier can get it going. And I know a lot of people are hearing a lot of good things about Branch, but we'll see.
Let's bring back Brandon Douglas. That's what we need to bring back.
Hey, he was at Qantas the other day.
Damn, I'm not the biggest fan of Georgia, but damn, that was one of my favorite running backs. Bless you.
Anyway, did we all pick this game yet?
Yep.
Wait, I thought his name was Brendan.
I think it is.
Brandon, don't give a damn. Giving the ball, going to run your ass over.
Bryson says Saquon. He says, what's some other names? I don't know. He says he don't know how to pronounce names very good.
Yeah.
We'll just say that.
We're here.
Anyway, yeah. So me and Bryson riding with Notre Dame, Preston riding with Miami. Either Preston's going to do really good, me and Bryson going to be doing really good. That's the way it's looking. We're going with Labor Day game. We're going Monday game. Maybe not one of the biggest games on the schedule, but try to spread it out. Monday, September 1st, 8 p.m. We got TCU at North Carolina. Bill Belichick's first game. A lot of people liking TCU this year. Think TCU is going to be obvious. Think they're going to be the better team. TCU favored by 3.5. I was kind of up in the air on this one. I didn't know who to take, to be honest with you. Bryson, who'd you roll with?
Yeah, I went with North Carolina just because of Bill. I can't wait to see how he's going to rebuild that team. Like you said, a lot of people's riding high on TCU. I mean, they could set the tone early and show people what they're really all about and walk the dog on them. But I'm really excited about Bill. Bill knows football. So
Bill.
Yeah, give me North Carolina, and it's that 8:00 game at home. So I think that's going to be a great game.
Didn't they get? I want to say they got somebody at quarterback. I don't know who it is. I don't know who North Carolina's got at quarterback. I want to say they got somebody somewhere. I'm blanking. But anyway, yeah, I took. Okay, my phone's repeating everything I'm saying here. I took North Carolina as well. Main thing, I'm just not a TCU guy. I think they're going to be good. I mean, they might be better this year, but I'm just riding with North Carolina. Hopefully, Bill Belichick's not too distracted by his whatever she is, little whoever he's dating, whatever the 23-year-old. Anyway, but
That's
right. Don't know too much about these teams, but I'm just riding with North Carolina here. Preston, who you got?
Yeah, no, you said it just a second ago. I'm either going to have a really good week or a really bad week because I'm going to go with TCU. The continuity that they have at the quarterback position, I think they lost a couple of receivers to the NFL. I think that the first real game for Bill Belichick at home versus TCU, I just don't see it panning out the way that they're looking for. TCU's the favorite here. They finished 9-4. They finished 9-4 last year, if I'm not mistaken, or is it 9-3? I'd have to double check on it. But I do think that TCU's offensive power, I think offensive pace is going to be something that North Carolina is going to have to, adjust to. And I think it's going to take just a little too long for them to get it. I don't see this being a very close game. I do think TCU scores early and often in the first 2 or 3 quarters. I like TCU to win 41-17. I just don't see this being a close game. I don't have a lot of faith in North Carolina. Just everything that I've seen, everything that they've got coming in. And I know Bill Belichick's got that name and he's able to get a couple players, but I just don't see being able to piece together an entire roster and being somewhat competitive in your very first game. I mean, this could be just like what we saw a couple years ago when Deion Sanders took over at Colorado and they played Oregon and got absolutely boat raced. There was a little bit of some high hopes for Colorado in that very first game, and it just didn't pan out. I remember I was at the Clemson versus Florida State game when we lost at home, and I remember looking up at the scoreboard and seeing just Colorado getting just outclassed at every aspect of that game, and I could see a lot of that happening here.
To be fair, North Carolina, might be a little bit better than Colorado was going into it.
Yeah, no, they very well could be, but just like Colorado, they had a lot of big name players because of the coach.
Yeah, well, you're right. 41, that's a lot. Bill Belichick, defensive coach. But yeah, you're definitely right. I could definitely, like we were saying earlier, if one team blows them out, I don't see North Carolina blowing out TCU. I see it going the other way. So, TCU definitely could roll through that game. But exciting game. I'm excited to see it. Depending on what's going on, may go live for one of these games. I don't know, depending on what I'm doing. But we'll see. I haven't thought about it, just depending on how busy I am, whatnot. But yeah, those are the 5 games that we went with. And we are going to get into, let me just write y'all's picks real quick before Preston went with TCU. Bryson, you went North Carolina.
Yes, sir. Another game I'd like to talk about, I know you didn't mention it, but also it's going to be a Sunday, 3 o'clock game. Virginia Tech, Carolina in Atlanta. I think that's going to be a great game. Man, like Carolina, man, they changed their defense up. I don't think that's going to hurt them. I like Carolina in this game. The line right now is at 8, so we would put it at 8.5. I like Carolina. I also like Virginia Tech. I'm riding pretty high on this year. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Tech, but I just don't think this offensive power for Carolina. I think they're still riding high from last season. I think they're going to carry over to this season. But I think Carolina wins this game.
Another big game you got to have on your bed. You got to have 2 TVs Friday night. I'll probably be at a high school football game, but Friday night you got to have 2 TVs. Auburn Baylor.
Yeah.
Auburn at Baylor. It's going to be a really big game.
Great game.
I'm excited to see what Auburn's going to do. Excited to see what the quarterback's going to do over there. Baylor's supposed to be a better team this year. Really excited for that game. That's probably Northwestern at Tulane. That's my upset of the week. Northwestern's going to beat Tulane. How about that? Not going to take them as my lock of the week, but Northwestern beat Tulane. I got a bet on that game.
Now, we got our teams. Georgia facing Marshall. Georgia favored by 39.5. Then, us Florida Gators, we're facing the Long Island Sharks. So probably going to be another Southern deal right there. They're probably come in there, run the ball, don't pass it, and probably beat us. But,
got a late night game Saturday night, 11 p.m. Utah at UCLA. Another good game there.
I'm going to say a sleeper game as well. Syracuse at Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Syracuse did lose a lot. Joey Aguilar transfer from App State, going to Tennessee, playing some real SEC football. I think that's going to be a good game. I hope he can play well, Joey. But
yeah,
how can we forget about Alabama, Florida State as well?
Alabama, Florida State, another great game.
Another great game.
Ryan Newsom's the upset of the week. Florida State beat Alabama. I don't know about that. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think it'll be a closer game. But I know Florida State got what was Clay was talking about? He didn't know Florida State got on Squirrel White.
Oh,
yeah, receiver.
Oh boy,
Tennessee. But anyway, let's get into one of our favorite things. Had a great start last season. Let's see if we can do it. I know it's just 3 of us. Depending on what if Josh gives a pick, we'll see. It may be 4. But we got the lock of the week.
Lock of the week.
Bet us early. Don't bet us later on because it went south real fast.
Yes,
Lock of the week. Preston, do you have a lock of the week?
I do, and it's from the second game we spoke about being the Texas versus Ohio State. The over/under on that game is set at 47.5. And a couple factors that I spoke about earlier with the two new quarterbacks, two stingy defenses, I think, and the noon kickoff for this, which is crazy for a great game like this. I do think that they fall short of that 47.5 total points. I like the under in that game. I think that like Bryson said, I could see there being some turnovers. I mean, that's not a bad prop bet. 2.5, you might get you might get some really good money on over 2.5 interceptions total in that game. I think it's going to be one of those things. They're going to have both fill each other out. They're going to just, it's going to be a lot of hoping it works and seeing if it does or not. And I like the under 47.5 in that game.
Yeah, I don't know what the spread is on wherever I'm going to bet it. I got to figure that out. I hadn't looked at it yet. I will look at that tonight and get whatever. And if I don't get it in today, I'll get it in tomorrow. So it may change a little bit, but it's going to be around that number. I am going to go with. I had a couple things in mind. Got talked out of. I thought about taking Sam Houston plus 10.5 against UNLV. UNLV didn't look too hot the other day. I watched a little bit of Sam Houston. I forgot who they played, but I think they played Western Kentucky. I think that's who played. But couldn't do that. I can't do that as my lock. Thought about Virginia Tech. I couldn't do that. North Carolina. I took Georgia Tech, Colorado over. That's one of the games on there. I think that's going to be some points. That was the main one. You never know. Georgia Tech might get in there and run the football, but could slow the game down. They're never, but they have a good quarterback. I'm not sure about the defenses. I think these teams are going to want to show what they can do. So, I think it's 52.5. So I like the over there. Bryson, did you have one?
Yeah, that was going to be mine. But I had to back up this case it was. I am taking the over 49.5. New Mexico at Michigan. 7:30.
New Mexico at Michigan.
Yeah.
Sorry. Was that wrong week? Go ahead.
Yep. 49.5. Bryce Underwood, his quote unquote, you never seen a freshman like I have. So gonna be I think Michigan could put up 49 by themselves. I think New Mexico could score once or twice. But I like the 49.5 over Michigan and New Mexico.
I ain't gonna lie, I kinda like that one. I ain't gonna lie. As long as Michigan puts up points, they're saying Bryce Underwood is the next big thing over Arch Manning, some people are saying.
Yep.
So, hey, I don't mind that one that much. So
Thanks.
over there. All right. So we got 2 overs and an under in Ohio State, Texas. Josh gives a pick. We'll go there. If anybody's got some picks in the chat, we'll say this: if Josh doesn't join us back, if he's not back on the show, and we keep going, we will have someone send us a 4th pick every week. It'll be either we'll have a chat pick every week. So the chat will be the fourth block. That's what we're gonna do.
If you want to go ahead and just put one out just in case.
Yeah, if you want. If not, we'll do 3 this week. That's fine if someone gets there. But yeah, that is the locks of the week. You guys want it? We got Georgia Tech, Colorado over. Right now it's 52.5. The Texas and Ohio State under. I forgot what that number was. What did we say the number was? 47.5 is what I got right now. And then the New Mexico and Michigan over 49.5.
So you're going under for that game?
And what?
You said you're going under the Texas?
No, that's Preston.
Oh, okay.
That's Preston. He's going under in that one.
Okay.
Preston wants the under in that game.
I like it.
So yeah, well, that's what we're riding with. I'm not an under. I'm not watching.
I can't bet under.
I'm not watching the game rooting for 100 points. No offense,
Yeah,
but it's always fun. You know what I mean?
But I think it's going.
Win.
I mean, it's going to be more defensive battle. Like I said earlier, you got 2 young quarterbacks going in that
He's
game.
right. Yeah.
Don't have much starts underneath center. So I think there's going to be a lot of interceptions. If there's a prop out there, put me at damn Vegas. So let's go 2.5 interceptions over.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate everybody hanging out. Excited for week 1. Looking forward to it. A lot of big games. Week 2 will be right around the corner. And then we got NFL. NFL showed up. I know Bryce is not, but I'm a huge NFL guy. We got. Oh, you just put you're in the chat. Okay, Brett Preston, I guess, is going to be the fourth man tonight. we can put that in there if we want to do 2 Preston picks to start it out. We can do that for you. We'll figure it out. We'll see if Josh gets the pick. If not, we'll keep it going. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe on the podcast, or download the podcast on Spotify. Like, subscribe on YouTube, and yeah, share it. And if you are listening to this on Spotify, we will be live at 8 o'clock. Hopefully, trying to do on Tuesdays. If not, it may be a different day. Just we'll keep you updated. But yeah, looking forward to it. Appreciate you watching. Peace. All right, boys and girls, if you are live on the YouTube, we are going to get up out of here in just a second. Everybody doing good? Everybody good? All right. All right. Thank y'all for joining. Shout out Newsom. Shout out Kid Stewart, Stu, Big Rick,
Lock.
Stu, Graham
G-Hat.
in here. Ryan Newsom and Cracker talking about Cracker Barrel. Good luck for your Notre Dame. Don't know why I was blanking. Pat in there. A few others. Jimmy. Appreciate y'all. All right. See y'all next week. Make sure you join the live stream. If you want to re-listen to it, it'll be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Peace.